Hey, it's your fave, Mr. Train to Go. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to be deconstructing confidence and what does it mean to be confident. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. I really want to hear your feedback. Leave it in the comment section below. Now, we're going to get started. So, the first thing when I think of confidence, I break down confidence into two main categories. You have the inner confidence and you have the outer confidence. The outer confidence is the type of confidence that you get from external sources, whether it be a car that you may have, a nice fancy Ferrari car, or let's just say you have a nice mansion house, a high priced house, or even status, status. It could be a job that you have that gets you the money. So these are things that this type of confidence is the type of confidence that you can have for it's a temporary type of confidence where you can lose it at a moment's notice. Now, you have the inner confidence. This is the confidence that people need to have. This is the most essential type of confidence because it all comes from internally. So, however you're feeling on the inside, you want to feel good about yourself on the inside. So, and understand that no matter what happens, you'll always feel that confidence, So it will never wane. So, let's get into it. So, how do you get this inner confidence? Okay. There are three main principles. The three main principles are accepting and embracing failure, being 100% yourself, and to not give a flying fadoodle about what people think about you. So, going back to the first point. So, accepting and embracing failure. Sometimes people don't like to fail because they always want to get it done the right way and the correct way, but I learned that failure is a part of life. And in order to succeed, that you must fail. So I could use an example like this. So when I started my YouTube videos, and I want y'all to go check this out right now. So when I was starting my YouTube videos, right? My first few videos, we were doing numbers. I didn't expect that, and I didn't understand the algorithm. I was just posting and seeing what people would like to see. So I started off with something like, if I go deep, would you throw it back, or would you give me head or let your best friend die? Like some crazy, wild stuff that's people didn't really expect it, because I don't really like to copy people's interview styles. I like to do my own interview styles. And now and what happened is that what I messed up, my mistake was that I became complacent. I always felt like I needed somebody to help me do these videos and get the job done, but whereas it all took me. It took me to make it happen. So when I look at my videos now, I'm not getting as much engagement as I did before, but everything is just a learning curve, When I say be 100% yourself, that means to the extreme. Like, for example, with me, I consider my personality to be very versatile. You know what I mean? I play ball, I watch Dragon Ball Z, and you know what I do in the interviews in the nighttime. So it's like my personality is very versatile. It's very unpredictable. I can fit into multiple facets of different peoples because I have that kind of, goingness about myself. Some people are quiet and shy. Some people are more outgoing, Some people like different things, but don't be afraid to like them in front of certain people. You always want to be 100% yourself. And don't you want people to like you for you? You don't want to have people just there like you as like an acquaintance. You want people to actually love you for who you are as a person and not, what their perception of you is, Think about it like this. You can be 100% yourself, and what's that going to do? That's going to filter out the people who are not for you, but it's going to attract more of the people that is for you. So that's just something to just take, Because one thing that I noticed in like society as a whole, people tend to have very safe reactions to people. And what's going to happen is they're going to be liked as acquaintances. I'd rather just be 100% me, and if you don't like me, the other person may, I may be more fond to to be, you know, a bond with another person who's more for me. You know, you can't. Everyone won't like you. You know. And there was a quote, I think it was by Dr. Seuss, that he had said, "Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." You know. I always see people always just trying to take up for someone else, you know, and not focus on how they feel, you know, and trying to be themselves. They want to blend in and fit into the crowd, you know. With me, I'm different. I'm trying to get away from the crowd. I'm trying to be my own person, my own boss. Stop giving the flying fadoodle. You got to make sure that you don't worry about people who disagree with you. But I have friends close to me come up to me, yo, you should do your videos this way. You should do your videos that way. But when I understand, I really looked at it, they weren't doing what I was doing. So how can you try to disagree or try to judge or do, you know, try to critique my work in a way where, but if you're not doing it, you know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say. But there's nothing wrong with it. I take it and I use it. Thank you for the feedback. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not, you know, I have no problem with criticism. But what it is that, you see, if people all thought the same, then the problem will always be the same. So if you're trying to start something and then there's a problem, for example, right? For example, you're doing a marketing business, right? And a person says your thumbnails are not good enough, and the next person is saying that your business, you need to expand your business. But why is it that there's different opinions on the types of problems? If it was a real serious problem, then the problem will always be the same between everyone. But you see, that's the thing. People disagree on different things. So all you really can do is just take the criticism and then just move on from it. Let's just get back. I know I was rambling a lot. I want to reel y'all back in. So, confidence. You got inner and outer confidence. Outer confidence is external sources such as cars, a good house, a mansion, status. Inner confidence is the actual confidence that you need to achieve. With inner confidence, it comes from internally. So that means that it doesn't weigh. It's when you have it, it stays inside of you. Back, how does someone build inner confidence, you may ask? Well, the first thing you have to do is you can't be afraid to fail. Failure, you know, you're gonna fail in life. You just gotta embrace it. The second thing is being 100% yourself. You know, I don't care if people like me for me or they don't like me for me, or I don't do this to get validated. I'm my own person. I'm my own man. You see me, you know how I am. I'm not gonna see. I'm the type of person where when I'm trying to make these videos, I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. You've seen the videos, you know how I'm coming. So I'm always gonna come that way. I just wanna show y'all that I can do this and I can be versatile with my content, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. Number 3, stop giving a flying fadoodle about what people think about you, you know? People are gonna disagree with you and they're not gonna understand why you do what you do, and that's okay. The content is not for them, you know? You don't have to subscribe. You know, the door's right away. But for the people who's here for real, who's really down with the TTG squad, and you guys are trained to go, man, you already know, man. We're going to the top, man. And that's how you got to do it. You're always going to find the right people no matter what. Content always reaches somebody. Never forget that, yo. Just because you ain't getting the support now don't mean you'll be getting it in the future. Never forget that. And I'll be closing. TTG fam. We out of here, man. Train to go in the neighborhood, man. You already know. Be safe.